Hey everybody, this is Grr-Must-Errd Gaming. I'm bringing you another video about farming in Remnant 2. This video is specifically about the loadout you should run when farming. I've come up with a loadout that I think is the most effective and efficient. It's what I use. I think you might enjoy it too, and this way we can go over it. You can look for all the items if you don't have them. Another fun reason to play is getting the things you need to do stuff like this. Then you can get back to farming. I do recommend if you need a farming run, check out my video. It's fantastic. It's a farming run in the Red Throne, and the yield is the best I've seen so far. Anyways, let's move on with this loadout, and we'll talk about what is essential, what you need, and what will help you farm faster and more effectively in Remnant 2. Primary archetype, Archon, Havoc form, damage, just to drop anything that gets in your way as quick as possible. I don't know what to tell you. You can run something else if you want. Engineer's good, high damage there for sure. Whatever works for you, do it. Invader, maybe. You got an escape route and you can just get away, but I like Archon. I just like to put stuff down. Explorer is probably the most essential part of this build, this loadout for farming. Mainly because of Planeswalker, 20% increased movement speed, but also due to his metal detector, increased ammo, currency, and metal drop rate chance. You need drop rates, and if you can increase those, you're going to increase your take, and that's the whole point of farming. Highly recommended. I like to run the Loadout Mark 1 just because it gives me the best resistances for anything I do run into. I like running it just because it seems to be the best armor in the game, and when you throw on the Bright Steel Ring, you get your roll, and I'm having a great time with it. I'm going to stick with it. You can really vary your armor up depending on what you want. You're not focused on combat, you're focused on picking things up. Find what works for you there, but I do recommend Loadout, Bright Steel Ring, go with it. Scavenger's Bauble, I just got this, and this is why this video is coming to you. It is essentially the second most important, if not maybe more important than Explorer. Explorer gives you the speed to farm efficiently. The Scavenger's Bauble increases your scrap pickups by 50%. You're just getting more money, and that's why farming becomes very valuable with the Scavenger's Bauble. It's a random world drop in Yesha. You just got to find it on the ground, run the whole world, run the side dungeons. It's a purple. It'll be out in the world. I just got mine, like I said, and I'm really excited to take it for a rip and start increasing my scrap. 27,498. We'll see what we're at the end of this. I'm going to do a quick run on the Red Throne and check what my pull is. Heart of the Wolf, another Yesha drop. It increases your speed by 10% again. Momentum Driver, I believe this came from Narud, I'm not positive. You can go ahead and look it up. Everyone's got videos about where to find everything you need in this game. You can use someone's content to get what you're after. I don't have one yet. I picked this up early in the game, and I actually haven't been using it. I just switched into it. After sprinting for 2 seconds, another 15% move speed. Huge. And the Seal of the Empress. This is what maximizes the Red Throne farming run. You essentially miss out on a chest and a weapon if you don't have this ring. This ring is simple to get. You just need to finish the main storyline, go back to the Empress, have a chat with her, make sure you kneel, and she will give you this as a reward. It basically puts the Red Throne farming run through the roof and tips you one more chest and a weapon pickup, which turns into lots and lots of scrap. Okay, so traits. I didn't respec any of my traits for this, but there's 2 movement speed traits that you might want to think about putting on. Swiftness I keep on all the time because I love movement speed. It helps keep me alive, and I'm going to keep running it. So Swiftness I recommend you kind of pop into. And Wayfarer, if you'd like, just to increase your environmental move speeds. I obviously am not spec'd into it. I'm not so worried about that. There's not a whole ton of environmental transversal that we're doing with this, so I'm not going to bother respecing my trait points. That would be my recommendation. If you are, when this game gets loadouts, I'm pretty sure the devs are going to drop that in because it's getting so much positive reception. The builds that people are doing are fantastic, and they're going to want you to have multiples of those. So when that happens, that's probably a good idea to spec into the traits when you can save them. Now, let's get to the Red Throne and see what we can pull out of there. So if you haven't watched my other video, it's basically just about the best farming run I have found yet. I've tried all kinds of stuff to increase my scrap yield in this game, and so far what you want is adventure mode, reroll Yesha until you have the Red Throne, and then just do this run I'm about to do. The big difference about this video is it's about the loadout. It's about the fact that we are now maxed out, pushing our move speed.
I've never seen anything like this before.
We want everything we can get. So this is what the Ring of the Empress will open up. Seal. You're gonna come across a few of these guys, and you gotta take them off. They're just annoying. Again, like, Archon. Okay, chest number 1. Only 72 scrap out of that. Not the best, but it's not the end of the world.
Not bad.
Once you have a gun past rank 5, you get scrap for it. That's 375 you're gonna pull for that no matter what. Plus 200 out of there. Complete damage, get him warm up, and I'm just leaving. He'll die himself. I'll come back through, and if he drops anything, I'll see it when I come back. So, 2 chests down, 1 purple weapon.
Holy hell.
Really good scrap for that. I'm gonna drop this guy before I pop my movement speed bonus again. Why I'm taking a relic heart, I'm not sure. Next chest. Only 86 scrap. The very little scrap on the chests can be a little bit extreme, but again, this farming run should only take you about 5 minutes, 7 minutes. You should realistically be pulling 6k scrap in a half hour, and that's enough to kind of get you whatever you might need in the game. Usually you only need 1,000 or 2,000 scrap to get some. So we've got our first 3 chests. Now we're moving to the throne room. We got a bunch of dialogue we gotta skip, and we gotta get arrested by the guards. Might be the only good part.
It stands her magic from the
upset the throne by talking about
treachery,
Ford.
but perhaps her majesty.
As soon as you have the option of not interested,
Teach the
just let these guys drop in.
in a second.
You're gonna wake up in jail, and then the farming run quite quickly after that.
That may not be so, but first, I am not theater. The one who when the thing, my presence on the show. You, I ask. Yesha, if we call up what the Empress demanded, remember.
Just gotta get through that dialogue as quick as possible. Now, you can stop and kill these guys. Honestly, you don't have to if you don't want to. Cruise past them.
Our hopes are in your hands.
Second weapon here. Another 375 scrap. No, that's only 188.
Oh, not bad at all.
Melee weapons and guns are different. This guy I'm going to take out because I have to open the door. I have to open the door past him. Looks like we got his other buddy coming up the stairs, but they're both just nice. So, thanks to the Explorer archetype, you've got a corrupted Luminite crystal. It does increase your drop rate for those. I have another farming video about the Imperial Gardens that is absolutely fantastic. Probably got the best drop rate. That farming was actually for XP because when running it properly, you get the best XP out. But anyways, if you want Luminite, that's what I recommend. But if you want scrap, this is where you gotta be. So that's the end of the farming run. You're done there. So 28.8. So we made just over 1,000. And again, that took about 5 minutes. You need to go back to the crystal. You can't kill yourself. The thing is, if you just kill yourself there to respawn, you will respawn in the prison. This guy will probably aggro to us. No? Perfect, okay. And then once you're back at the crystal, back to the ward, reroll your adventure mode, run it again. It's so quick, it's so effective. I haven't seen anything better. If you know of something better, do get in the comments, let me know, fill me in. If you're new around here and this has helped you out, please consider subscribing to the channel.
At least that's over.
Do me a huge favor and smash that like button. And yeah, that is over. Thanks for tuning in. Adios.